What's up, everybody? Corey on Sports. Let's get right down into it. The Browns are locked at number 5 in the playoffs, feet up on the couch, chilling. But who should the Browns want to play in the playoffs in that 4 seed? That's the question. Who do you rather the Browns play? Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. They beat everybody in the AFC South this year. They went 4-0. They beat the Tennessee Titans. They beat the Indianapolis Colts. They beat the Jacksonville Jags. And they beat the Houston Texans in that order. But the story is going to change come playoff time, no matter who they play. Let's talk about the Indianapolis Colts for a second. We all remember that game, right? If you don't, YouTube it. Thriller came down to the last play, but PJ Walker was at quarterback. Deshaun Watson started that game, lasted a drive. So, as far as the Browns offense, you can say it's a wash. But Gardner Minshew did have a game against that Browns defense. We remember Myles Garrett blocking the field goal, Myles Garrett creating turnovers. Myles Garrett had a whale of a game. So that is something that we're like, hey, we can lean on that. But Gardner Minshew can be dangerous. They will be at home. Something to think about. I'm going to look at some numbers really fast. It's what I like to do. He went 15 of 23, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. They have Jonathan Taylor, a top back in the league. So do you want to play Indianapolis? Maybe. Maybe not. Let me know. So that's the Colts. I'm a little leery because Gardner Minshew is a wild card. And they are pretty darn tough at home. But we do have a different quarterback now. We have Joe Flacco. We are riding high. So everything's going to be different if it's matchup number 2. Now let's talk Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. Now we all know Trevor Lawrence is a very good quarterback. Once again, the story is going to be different. People like to say we did beat Jacksonville, but he wasn't 100%. I don't care, but it could be the truth. He was coming off a sprained ankle that game. It was in Cleveland. It will be in Jacksonville. So that's going to be different as well. We're going to be on the road regardless of who we play. They came to our home. Now we'll go to there. I'm pretty sure Trevor Lawrence will play, even though he had a shoulder injury and he didn't play last week. We'll see what he does this week. But that's going to be a different in the tail of the story too. In that game, we did have Joe Flacco. So we'll have the same quarterback. But Trevor Lawrence did not have a good game against this defense. Against our defense at home. He threw 3 picks. He threw 50 passes. He had 3 touchdowns, and he threw for 257 yards. So, is it Jacksonville we should want to play? You guys can let me know in the comments. But there's one more team to talk about. There's one more team, and that is the Houston Texans at Houston if they win the AFC South. All these teams that we're talking about here, whoever wins the AFC South, the Browns play. The Houston Texans game, you can watch that one. That game is really nothing. It was Case Keenum at quarterback. Now, we demolished the Houston Texans. I'm not even going to pull up any numbers because to me, it doesn't even matter. You play who's in front of you. We went to Houston. We won. We did our job. But that is going to be a totally different team with C.J. Stroud at quarterback. You could argue right now this year that C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback in that division. Some people will say no, it's Trevor Lawrence. And I'm not going to argue with them. That's fine. But you can argue it. Nobody thought he would have the rookie year that he is having. Now, it's a playoff game. It's a different atmosphere. Joe Flacco has the experience over C.J. Stroud. He has the experience over every quarterback we have talked about so far. So that is in the Browns' back pocket. But going to Houston and playing C.J. Stroud is a lot different than going to Houston and playing Case Keenum. So should we want to play the Houston Texans? You let me know. If I had to pick one team right now to answer my own question without looking at the numbers, without rewatching the game, going off of my gut, I know Trevor Lawrence was, a little hobbled and all that. I know C.J. Stroud is a rookie. But to me, those are the 2 best quarterbacks in the division. And I don't want to play them two. I don't want to risk playing quarterbacks of those caliber. If I had to take a pick, and I know Indianapolis gave us trouble, and I know Gardner Minshew did what he did, but I'd rather play the 3rd best quarterback out of the 3. I think he's the 3rd best one. He'll give it, and he'll take it away. Give me the Indianapolis Colts because CJ Stroud scares me right now. He's balling out of control. Trevor Lawrence, who knows what he can do when it comes playoff time. We seen him come back against Justin Herbert, everybody's golden child who nobody ever criticizes. We see what he did to him last year in the playoffs. I steer away from both of them. If I had my pick, I would pick Indianapolis to play, to go to the Colts. But as players, they don't care. They made the dance. Now it's time to win. As a fan, you let me know who you'd rather see. Would you rather see the Colts? Would you rather see the Jags? Or would you rather see the Texans? That's it for me. The playoffs are right around the corner. We got one more week of football, and then it's go time. It's the new season. We've all been waiting for this, and now we're here. If you lasted this long, at the end of your comment, hit the hashtag playoffs. Playoffs? Hashtag playoffs. Let me know you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate it. Corey on Sports. And until next time, I'll see ya when I see you. Peace.